Hey guys, it's just me. It's just me. Whatever. Hey, welcome to Unicorn Funland. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm MikaelaAndromeda. I'm about to do your monthly reading, your monthly general reading for September 2018, guys. Let's get it. Thank you to everybody who has liked, shared, and subscribed. You guys are so awesome and beautiful. Thank you for liking my videos. I mean, I just love doing this. I just love being here with you and just walking in my purpose. And I really hope that you can do the same as well. If you want to book a reading, go to this website. That is unicornfunland.com. Again, my name is MikaelaAndromeda. If you just want to holler at me with a story, highpriestessmichaela@gmail.com. I'm always interested in meeting new people and having cool conversations. Follow me on Instagram. That's Pinkie Pie Sugar Pop. Come join my tribe and let's all get together and be people and be our own individual selves in a body of humanity. I'm just all about everybody getting together and balancing themselves and loving themselves and being who they freaking are. I've already put your mojo on the cards, guys. I don't think I have any more announcements. I think we should just go ahead and get into it. Scorpio. Okay. It's like, okay. Like, I already put your mojo on the cards. That's why sometimes it just comes out like that. Scorpio. Oh, there was some paint on this card. Spirit, should I take this card? No, use the paint card. I was like, no. They were like, no, use the paint card. I'm like, okay. Gosh, I must have shuffled really good. So I'm pulling, I guess, 12 cards is what I've been guided to for the last few readings that I've done. 12 cards and a clarifier. I'm going to just let them all pop out. We're going to just, up. Spirit wants to chat because they were like the one on the bottom and this one. I'm like, okay. I think you saw a little bit of that one. But we're going to pull some more. 7 more, Spirit, 7 more. This one on the bottom. That one flipped over. Ooh. We got some more on the bottom as well. There's some in the middle. Spirit said there's some in the middle. In the middle where? Where? Right here. They said yes, that one. Ooh. It's funny. I was thinking about that card before I even shuffled. I was thinking about that card. Okay, so 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. Talk about one more time. Get low. I do not own that song. That is Little John and the East Side Boys. Like you didn't know. Don't act like you don't be up in the club shaking your booty. Which one, Spirit? This one, and then clarifier on the bottom. Sometimes you just got to talk to Spirit like it's a person. I mean, that's how I use my intuition anyway. Come on, Scorpio, let's get it. What's going on for you for September? So there's some pressure going on. You're being pressured. You're being pressured to get a job. You're being pressured to move out of your house. You're being pressured by your kids. You're being pressured by your husband, by your wife, by your life partner. Your dog seems to be pressuring you. I'm sorry. I mean, I know. Sometimes animals can really pressure you like, hey, play with me. And you're like, I got to do this. Like, but there's a lot of pressure that you've been dealing with. I'm seeing pressure to move out of your home. Whoever that is, guys, is the general reading. I'm going to keep on saying it. But if you're being pressured to move out of your home, you have to remember that the fight and the fire that's inside of you is there for a reason. That's an interesting message. Okay. Wow. I think I'm seeing where this is going. Excuse me. So, in spite of all of that pressure, whatever decision is being made from those pressures, only you are going to know what I mean. Those of you that this resonates with, whatever pressures are coming from, like whatever pressures are coming from your environment, they're leading to this, especially during this first week of the month. So I'm feeling that these pressures have started already during the end of August, or are like probably going to start like at the end of August. But going into the first week of September, those pressures, they're gonna bring you to some sense of completion, and you get to start. That's beautiful. You get to start September at peace. This is the world. This is the end of the tarot. So you get to start at the end, and the end is only the beginning again, because you're just going to go back and you're going to go back to zero, and you're going to be the fool again, and you're going to have to take some kind of risk. But we're going to see where this leads. But you get to start off the month feeling complete. Beautiful. Gosh, completion and totality. So this is the freedom of your passions. Gosh, I'm seeing jewelry again. I know a lot of people out there make jewelry, but this is like one of those symbols that is coming through really quickly. There are so many artists out there, but you are finding freedom in your hustle. You're finding freedom in your life. You're finding freedom in your personality. You're finding freedom in your spirit, and you're being one as that. This is the first week, and this completion goes hand in hand with that. For some of you, this completion leads to this totality. It leads to you being able to do what you want to do despite what you've gone through. Gosh, there are so many of you who have listened to external influences. This is this is a general reading, but this is like a general message from spirit, that there's a lot of chaos going on in the zodiac, all 12 signs. There's chaos going on around you, and despite that chaos, you're finding this center, you're finding this light, and this light is coming from connecting with other people. You see that? Connecting with other people. The light is around their hands. That totality is coming from connecting with other people. So during the first week of September, please remember to connect with the people that you care about, and even try to connect with new people despite what's going on around you, despite the fight that's going on around you, or even within you. Some of you are wanting to forge these new relationships, and you're wanting to forge them really quickly because you're like, hey, I want to be best friends, and I want to do this, and let's go and do everything. Let's take on the world together. But you'll have to wait, because there are people who have other things to do, and they do want to be with you, and they want to be around you, but they have other things to do, and you also have other things to do. So work while you're waiting. Work while you're waiting, and work in patience, and work in, oh my gosh, perseverance. Wow. And so the people there, I'm seeing one person, not a person that I know. Now I'm seeing two people. I'm seeing two people who are pregnant and who are wanting to rush that. Wanting to rush that. I'm seeing C-sections. Whatever it is that you want to do it. But just have the courage to wait. Just be patient, and don't make a decision too quickly. And this goes in with everything, not just pregnancies. So be patient with the people around you. Be patient with your environment, and just don't move too fast, and don't make any rash decisions, because if you make those rash decisions, then you'll kind of fall out of balance, and it seems like you're finding this beautiful balance already. Okay, so if you're fighting your mind and fighting your thoughts about something that is good for you this month, please put down your sword. If people keep telling you, oh, this is the best thing for you, and it resonates, it's okay. But for others of you, again, this is a general reading, and this is this deck is always going to have two energies. For those of you who are not fighting your thoughts, those of you who have just kind of just sat back and are just letting everybody else make these decisions for you, you need to be standing up and fighting for yourself. You need to be fighting for your mind, and you need to be fighting for your clarity, because again, the work is never done. You've reached this beautiful completion during the beginning of this month, and this is towards the end of the first week. So whatever thoughts are coming in that are combative, please just remember to yield to those thoughts in an appropriate manner, and don't let them overtake you. Don't let them hurt you. because you've dealt with enough pain and you don't need to deal with the pain of somebody else's bullshit. Okay, deal with your own bullshit, but don't fight yourself when it's good for you, and fight what is not good for you. Wow. Okay. Wow. So this is more of the middle of the month. This is that second week. You're gonna be finding some kind of bringing two things together. Bringing some kind of, wow, I keep getting back to this card. Bringing a suppression together with an unlimitedness. What the heck does that mean? Bringing a suppression together with your unlimited ability. So bringing the pressures of the world together with your universalness and your multidimensionalness. Bringing those two things together and balancing them as one. Wow. So your work career is needing to have this balance. Whatever work that you're doing, Scorpio, you need to find balance. You need to find balance with the pressures of the earth, and balance that with the height and the beauty of the universe. Oh my goodness. Wow. And you're a water sign, so you know how to do that. You know how to flow with it. I hope you've been working on your moon magic, and I hope that you've been yielding to these gifts that the universe has been sending to you, because it's trying to tell you something. It's trying to send you some kind of message, and it's hoping that you integrate and that you bring heaven and earth together. And this is an ongoing thing with you. You're back and forth. You want heaven, you want earth, but they need to be brought together, especially during that second week going into the third week. Okay? If you need help, please ask for it. Asking for help can be very freeing. 5 is going to always be about freedom. That's one of my symbols. Ask for the help that you need. This kid, look, it's unlocked. He just doesn't know how to he's pulling it, and he needs to push it, but he needs somebody to tell him to push it. He needs to say, "Hey, excuse me, can you help me open this up?" And they're like, "Oh, well, just push." And you might need a little bit of advice. So look out for advice. And don't dwell on external experiences and external influences, but sometimes you do need them. Sometimes you do need help from the outside. And when you ask for that help, that brings a sense of freedom and a sense of freedom and stability for you. Beautiful. Oh gosh. So we got 5 and 4. So there's some kind of divine order happening. Once you set out to ask for that help, and once you receive that help this month, you're gonna find yourself in a place with, gosh, riches is the only word that's coming. And I'm not necessarily talking about gold and diamonds, maybe for some of you, but you're gonna find yourself in a very rich place, and you're gonna want to hold on to all of that power. You're going to find yourself with a plethora of information and a plethora of resources around you that people have given to you. And if some of you have gone and bought these resources, or you've gone and gotten these resources for yourself. And you're probably going to want to keep them to yourself, but Spirit is advising you to not hold on too tight. Don't be a miser. This is a miser. A miser is one that holds on too tightly to power, and that's something that you don't want to do, especially during that third week of this month. You're being given all of these gifts, and even the stuff that you bought is a gift. Those are gifts, you know, from whatever it is that you believe. It's not just from the universe, but they're gifts that you have been asking for, and you finally manifested them. But don't hold on to them. This is an important part of the law of attraction. See, with the law of attraction, we manifest these things, you know, we set our intentions, and then they manifest, and then we just hold on to that manifestation. some of that manifestation needs to be given away. So if you're asking the universe for wisdom and then that wisdom manifests, don't think that you should just keep it to yourself. Some of that wisdom needs to be shared. Same thing goes for something physical. If you ask the universe for $1,000 to show up in your life, and it shows up in your life, and you hold on to it because you're like, I have to save it, and I have to keep it because this is what I need. That is being in a lower vibration, and some of that money needs to be given away. 5%, 10%, however much you feel like you need to give away in order for that flow to keep coming, in order to keep flowing with it. And I'm seeing more physical for you guys, Scorpio. I'm seeing these physical blessings coming in, and you wanting to hold on to them. If you find yourself during the end of the month, during the last 2 weeks of the month, if you find yourself holding on to something, just remember my words. If you've watched this, just remember my words and give just a little bit away. Give a little bit away in faith that it will come back to you. That's law of attraction, guys. It's basic LOA. Please look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. I recommend Jordan Cheyenne. She knows a lot about law of attraction, and also Jake Ducey. So this is conditioning. This is your ego. Gosh, and this goes right along with this. This goes right along with this, holding on too tightly to your ego, and holding on too tightly to how you've been, and pretending to be something that you're not, pretending to be this skin. We're not the skin. This is gonna go away. This is gonna go away one day. So be who you are. You see this lion, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go in here. This is what I always think about with this card. It's like, yeah, I got this lamb skin on. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna fuck with these lambs, because they not gonna know. All they gonna see is this lamb skin. So there's a sneaky sense to this card, because this lion is not being himself. This lion is very strong, but he's not being himself. He's not really expressing who he is. So instead of expressing what you have grown up to be, instead of expressing what you've been conditioned to be, how about be yourself? And I know this is a general message of being yourself. I mean, I feel like it's not just a millennial thing or a Generation Y thing, but a lot of our generation, we are like, that is the message of our generation, is to be yourself no matter what. Be who you are. And this is coming up for you really strong, Scorpio. Be who you are, because that's the best thing that you can be. Even if people don't like it, it doesn't matter. Even if you're in a room full of sheep who are just like, all hail the queen, and you're like, fuck the queen. Like, that bitch is not even that bitch is not even serious. Like, she is not even anything. So, and be able to and be prepared to stand up for yourself and to stand firm in who you are during the end of this month. Wow, cards falling. Ask for help. While this is the card that fell. While you're being yourself, ask for help. Ask for help. Okay. Oh. So this is during the end of the month. You guys got the Master. This is the final week of September. When you ask for that help and you give a little bit away, give a little bit of yourself, and be your true, honest self, you're going to transcend something. You're going to transcend something. And a lot of this message has to do with work, but it has to do with work and self-care. This message in particular for you, Scorpio. So once you overcome these things, and once you ask for that help and give a little bit of yourself and be yourself no matter what, you're going to find some kind of light. You're going to overcome something that is going to take you over a mountain for your work situation. Wow. You're like, I'm seeing Scorpio. climbing a mountain and like being at the top of this mountain and seeing this light, and then you're gonna just drop into work, drop into that new work situation. There is an idea coming through. You've been asking for ideas, right, Scorpio? You've been asking for ideas of how to be more spiritual. You've been asking for ideas of how to make more money. You've been asking for ideas of how to be a better mom or dad. You've been asking for ideas about which kind of car you should get, asking for ideas about which state you should move through, or what state or what country you should move to. That idea is coming through, especially if you do your work, if you ask for help, give a little bit of yourself and be yourself no matter what. That idea is going to come through, and that it's a shift. Like you're going to be shifting dimensions, like you're going to be changing your life. It's like literally like hopping over a broom. Like I'm literally seeing you like being over here and then hopping over and being in a completely different place. That's selenite, by the way. Get some of that if you need it, if it resonates with you. Hopping, oh my God, hopping over. This was turned over, I didn't see it. You're going to be hopping over into a new dimension, and you're going to go somewhere. That's going to take you somewhere. It's going to take you to, I mean, gosh, there's bright lights everywhere. You got a bright light right here. You got the bright light right here. You got a bright light right here. Like spirit is guiding you to this light, Scorpio. It's guiding you to this light, and you're gonna be able to do some kind of travel for work. Some of you are needing to travel within, and some of you I'm often guided to the mountains on this card, and I'm guided to the mountains for you. Even if you're going to be driving through some mountains, even if you're going somewhere to see a sunrise that you've never seen before, you are going somewhere, and some of you are going inside to find this kind of stuff. I'm seeing dimensional travel for you, Scorpio. I'm seeing you traveling to different galaxies and creating your own universe and creating your own job, your own business, your own work situation. And even if you're working in a corporate environment, I'm seeing you creating your own environment inside your fucking cubicle, dude. And people are going to be drawn to you, and they're going to flock to you, and you need to receive them. Receive this newness that is coming into you. Receive all of this new beauty and emotion. This is the queen of emotion, the queen of water. Receive it and nurture it. Receive these new ideas and these new opportunities and nurture them. Receive these new people in your life and nurture them. And this is the advice from the universe. This was your card for the weekend. Emergency. I don't know if you can hear the sirens out here, but I'm hearing sirens right now. Spirit is giving you this sign for an important reason. This is an emergency. Don't think too much about it. Don't make your mind spin out of control, because you're safe. This is safe. That's a symbol that always comes through when I hear ambulances and fire trucks and police sirens. Those are the people who are supposed to keep us safe. I know it doesn't always seem that way. I know it doesn't always even manifest that way. But those are the people who are supposed to be keeping us safe. So you are safe. You are safe. Warning, you are safe. So don't think too much. Don't spin your wheels out of control and turn into a mechanical robot head, just thinking that you need to control every single thing and that you need to control every single outcome. This is the advice from the universe. Don't spin your wheels too much this month. Don't set your mind on fire, because there's beauty. All this beauty. You're coming out of this suppression. You've completed something, and then you're total. Like, this is I can recap, but I don't need to. If you want to look at it again, go back and rewind this. But don't let your mind get in the way of what is being offered to you. This is being offered to you. This is being offered to you. This is being offered to you. Help is being offered to you. Patience is being offered to you. Like, all this stuff is being offered to you. So don't take that for granted and don't let your mind get in the way. Guys, this is a general reading. Okay, if you want to book a reading, that's unicornfunland.com. Bam, right there. You can follow me on Instagram. That's Pinkie Pie Sugar Pop. If you want to holler at me, High Priestess Mikaela@gmail.com. If you want to come and join my tribe on Instagram, come and do that. Let's just get together and be people. Like, this is gonna be my message. Balance yourself, love yourself this month, Scorpio. You got this. Please just don't think too much. Don't think about it too much. Think a little bit. Use your brain for what you need to use it for, but don't think too much. All love and praise to the universe within me and without me. Guys, I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful month, and I will see you next time. Bye!